Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on my original card effect, Time Travel. If you haven't already seen the performance, then just click the annotation just there and watch that first, then come back here and see how it's done. Okay, so this trick does require a setup. It's not impromptu. It requires a duplicate card. So not really a gimmick, but it's a half gimmick really. So it's not impromptu, it can't be done with any deck, but it's worth it having a duplicate card just for this trick because it's really a powerful effect. It's one of the most powerful effects that gets one of the biggest reactions out of all the tricks I do. Not the most, but it's very powerful. Okay, so the setup, you want to start with both duplicate cards on top of the deck, just like that. Okay, you have the spectator select a card. Let's say they select this one, the Seven of Hearts. Now I'm not going to be doing a tutorial. I'm not going to be talking on what I say, like my patter, as I do the trick. If you want to get my patter, then just watch my performance. There'll be a link in the description as well as the annotation before, and you can just watch what I say and do that, or you can come up with your own patter. It's up to you. It's very flexible. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not going to be telling you what I say during the trick in this video. I'm just going to be showing you the mechanics of it. Okay. So the spectator selects their card, and while they're looking at their card, while they're showing it to other people, if there's more than one person, what you want to do is you just want to catch a palm, just palm the top card, okay? Classic palm, just palm the top card, keep your hand nice and relaxed, so it's not very visible, just like that, and just catch a palm. They won't be watching it, they won't be watching for it, so that's fine. You then get them to put their card back on top of the deck, and you square it up, and in doing so you put the palmed card on top, therefore sandwiching their card between the two duplicate cards. Okay, once you've done that, if you're doing my version of the patter about time travel, then what you want to do is you want to put their card in the middle of the deck and give the spiel about leaving cards for 5 seconds and timeline and stuff. If you don't understand that, you probably haven't watched the performance, so do that. But if you have watched the performance, you'll understand what I mean, talking about timeline and 5 seconds and all that rubbish. Anyway, but if you're not doing my patter, then what you would just want to do is just take their card, supposedly, it's actually a duplicate card, but they think it's their card, and you want to say, okay, I'll put your card in the box, and then you can give them the box to hold, okay, because you've done everything with the box, you can give them that to hold, you don't need to touch that anymore. So they can hold that, they're like, okay, I've got my card in this box. So now what you want to do is just maybe give a few false cuts, false shuffles, not too many, don't make it suspicious, but just a couple. Just make sure you keep the top 2 cards on top. Okay? And remember the top 2 are their card followed by a duplicate. Okay. So once you've given it a few false cuts, you want to get a double lift. And double lift showing one of the duplicate cards. You say, okay, we'll use this one. So they think it's a random card, but it's not. It's planned. Say, okay, we'll use this card. What you want to do is I'm going to put it in the middle of the deck. And you put it in just like that. Make sure you don't flash the fact that it's 2. Put it in the middle of the deck, just like that. And then here's the tricky bit that is a bit angle sensitive, so you've got to be careful with the angles. It's not majorly, you just got to be careful. Don't be going like this. Okay, so what you want to do is situate your index finger of your hand holding the deck in the middle of the back of this card, just like that. So you want it a bit less than half inch. So you've got sort of the big bicycle wheel showing there. If you're using bicycle cards, just put your index finger there. You then want to bring your other hand around and put your fingers like this, okay? Or more, yeah, like this. So you want your index finger on one side, your little finger on the other side, and your other 2 on top, and your thumb just waving about in the air. You do that, and then you close it in, getting your hand right up on top of it with your fingers there, okay? You don't actually really need your little finger on the side, just your index finger on this side, and 3 fingers on the top. And then the move is keeping pressure with this index finger on the back. You want to slide the cards around. Just a minute. Okay, that's not working. Just a sec. Like this. Okay? So you're spinning that top card, and in doing so you're palming the duplicate. So what that looks like from above is you turned inside out and changed the card. Okay? So hopefully if you just get yourself a deck of cards and do that, you'll probably understand better what I'm talking about. Just want to take it and spin it. You got to maintain pressure with this index finger on the back of the card. Spin it around like that. okay, but obviously not twisting. You just want to keep it face up, index finger on the back, and spin it away, palming the king of clubs or the duplicate card as you do so. So this, you don't want to flash the duplicate card, so you've got to be careful with your angles. And then you get your index finger, you point to their card, because that gives a reason for why your 3 fingers are down if you're pointing. So you point to their card, you say, and now your card's in the middle of the deck. And then the last move you do is you just get your pinky finger and your ring finger from your hand holding the deck, and you insert them underneath that card, just like that. Insert them underneath there, and then flip the deck quickly, not flashing that card, and show the duplicate card is now on the top. And you say, look, your card's in the middle of the deck. You flip it over again, take that card out, put the deck away. Trick's now finished. You say, so if your card's in the middle of the deck, then there's only one card that could be in the box, and that is the king of clubs. And that's the moment where they're just blown away, because they saw the king of clubs in the deck just before, and they've been holding the card box, and they don't suspect that you've got 2 king of clubs. And so you're like, bam, gotcha. And if they do want to inspect the deck, then what you can just do is, you've got the other king of clubs on top, so you just got to, while you're talking to them, you just sort of palm it and just put it away in your pocket, and then you can show them there's not 2 of any of those cards, completely inspectable, and that will just finish the wow factor. They'll be like, how is that possible without like more than one card? So yeah, that's the trick. I hope that was understandable. It is a bit complicated with all the spinning and stuff, but hopefully that was understandable. And if you enjoyed it, then press the like button, because that really helps. If you do have any questions, if there were parts that were a bit hard to understand, then ask them in the comments, and I'll get back to you within a couple of days, hopefully within one day. Yep, if you want to see more great videos, then just hit the subscribe button, and every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Okay, cool, have a great day.